Vlogging with the Vegan Zombie.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
It's you again. Alright, this is the second of our vlogs, and we're taking a little break right now from filming a recipe video for you guys. Tomorrow, John is going to be on the road.
Yep, I'm leaving Syracuse at 7:30 and driving to Chattanooga, Tennessee, where I have friends that live there. So we're gonna do some hiking tomorrow, and we're basically gonna be stopping in a few major cities. Austin, Texas is another one. Albuquerque, New Mexico, Vegas, LA.
But by the time we post this, he's already going to be gone.
I'll probably be gone and back. No,
yeah.
you'll post it while I'm gone.
I'll post it in. Just recently, John came across a possum that was in a trap. Getting the message out there, just destroy these traps. You don't need these kind of traps. There's humane traps that you can buy if you have rodent problems, or like in this case.
Oh yeah, it was a trap about that size, and it was one of the ones that snap shut. It's the leg trap or a snap trap, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know what it's called. I ran into this trap and I went over to it to see if it was, if the animal was dead, and the possum was still alive. It tried to scurry away. I don't know how long it had been there, but it was extremely skinny and dehydrated. So I took it outside. I very carefully, because I was afraid it was going to bite me, I lifted the trap out and I slid him off the trap, and I checked to see if he had anything broken. I mean, I don't know anything about that kind of thing, so I was really freaked out. The way he looked up at me, I'm like, okay, so now what? I could see where the trap had just snapped right on the poor guy's neck. Or girl. I don't know if it was a boy or girl, by the way. I thought the poor baby broke its neck. And it turned out after a few minutes of me hanging out with him, it started to scurry a little bit. So we put him in a box. We brought him in into a cool place where he could cool off, or she. And I squeezed a wet paper towel so some water would trickle near its mouth, and it started to drink a little bit. And I was like, "Oh, buddy!" My somebody that I work with actually offered to take the baby home, and 6 hours later, she sends me a video feeding it, and I feel bad calling it an it. Somebody called me out on the Facebook page saying, you could call it him or her. I feel the way I see it, I would call. If I didn't know what the sex of a boy or girl human was, I'd call it an it.
Well, you're not a veterinarian. You can't really check to see if it's a boy or a girl, and you didn't really have time to do it. So.
I'm not trying to dehumanize it, but I'm going to say it, meaning the baby possum. Anyway, my boss sent me a picture, and the little baby was eating and drinking and actually having energy, and I got so excited because I thought it was a goner for sure. The next day, we contacted a wildlife rehabilitator out in Fulton, which is about an hour away from here, and I was so excited. She showed me a bunch of pictures of owls and foxes, and there was another baby opossum that she just rescued, and they like to be together. This one was, old enough to defend itself, but young enough to scurry in someplace and try to eat peanut butter out of a trap or something like that. But these traps are awful. I had a mouse problem in my apartment 5-6 years ago, and I bought these little glass tubes where you just put some food in, they crawl in, and they can't get out. Now, you have to check those traps regularly, but I've probably caught a dozen mice.
Yeah, I had a few here, and I like the little guys, but I don't like them living here in my house because they chew stuff up. They leave their droppings all over my counter where my food is and my dishes are. And
the toaster oven.
Yeah, exactly. So I put up a couple of those traps, and I would catch them, and when I went down to the post office, I would let them go behind the building, and they would run away. That'd be that. So there are ways to get rid of problems like that you don't have to hurt them or kill them.
I took a video, and it was backed up, and it was kind of growling at me because it was backed into a corner. Obviously, it was trying to scare me away or defend itself, but by no means is it a nasty creature. And there's a lot of people out there that commented on our Facebook picture that really it's annoying because people are like, well, whatever, I'll kill a rat. Unfortunately there's going to be people like that in the world, and you can fight with them all you want, but some people are never going to change. All we can do is just keep helping these poor animals that get stuck in these stupid traps. But the sticky traps, those snap traps, those are all a thing of the past. And those are the old farmer tricks, and that's what the old timers use. you know, the future is now. You know, if you can get away without hurting something, then do it. Even if you don't love animals, or you're afraid of rats, or you think they're nasty or disgusting, you know, we believe that they have every right to be here, or just as much of a right to be here as we do. You know, so we try to coexist with these other animals, and I believe that we've evolved as the human race to show compassion for
and it makes you feel good to help like things that can't help themselves. I mean, don't you feel good when you help other people? It's kind of the same thing.
It's same. I mean, there's no difference between you and I. You know, Chris has been trying to save animals since he was in high school, before you were even vegan.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
You were vegetarian, but you were vegan.
I remember one day I was riding my bike when I was a little kid, and I saw, like, it was like a woodchuck or a beaver roadkill, and he was half dead, and I felt so bad. I picked him up, put him on the handlebars of my bike, and I rode him home, and I told my mom, we got to take him to the vet, and she's looking at me like, what are you? We took him to the vet. I don't know what happened after that, but I want to think something.
You want to think there's a happy ending about. Oh, so by the way, when I dropped the possum off, the woman that took him had no problem. Like, she said, oh, he's gonna be just fine. I think she ended up saying it was a he, because she knew. She picked it up and was like, oh yeah, there's the whatever. Anyway, so that made me feel really good. And as I'm driving back, I'm like, you know what? That's the piece that I'm missing in my life. That's what I think in the last vlog I mentioned I'm missing something. You know, we do the videos and we help spread veganism, or we try to in any way possible, but that aspect of it, that, going to Woodstock Farm Animal Sanctuary, and going to Watkins Glen Farm Sanctuary, and going to all the sanctuaries around the United States, that feeling is an overwhelming, like, my heart is so full once I leave someplace like that, and I want to be there more often. And I know Chris and I we're talking about some next steps. We're not going to announce anything because we don't want to make promises we can't keep, but our goal is to end up moving closer to a sanctuary, or helping to open a sanctuary along with a restaurant, and to keep giving you guys recipe videos, because we love to do that.
Yeah, we want to take this to the next level, and it's hard to do because we have other things in our life that we don't do this full time. We would love to do this full time. It's what we love doing, and every bit of support from you guys, it really helps us out more than you could ever know. I mean, sharing our videos, giving us the thumbs up, the likes, it makes us do more videos. It lets us be seen by other people, and this is just something we love doing. We want to do what we love doing. I mean, by no means are we making any money doing what we're doing. It comes all out of our time and our pocket, but it's just something that we want to take to the next level. We would love it if we could do this full time and go out and help people and help animals and bring you content on a consistent basis. I mean, rather than doing a video at 2 a.m. and then you have to wake up in 6 hours, and go to work, and then every day like that. So,
and we've been called sellouts because we featured a couple products. Believe it or not, the products that we feature the companies are actually friends of ours. We have Chicago Vegan Foods, Eat Pastry, Edward and Sons. I mean, the Daya folks are.
Yeah, we're not getting
met
paid
all
for
of
any
these people,
and we don't. Whether people think we have it or not, we don't have any sponsors. This all comes out of our own pocket, and
we've had donations before. Don't get me wrong.
We've had donations, and we definitely we appreciate your support. We sell our shirts. We make our own shirts right here in my house. I make them on my own screen press. In our books, our cookbook, our book and our ebook, going and doing tours and meeting you guys, and we want to get out there and do that. We want to come to your town. We want to film maybe a video and do a book signing and meet you guys. And
that's not far off. We're this is a long-winded video. I'm sorry. Well, whatever. You guys are fine.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Cut it out with a rundle.
Uncle Jesse. Anyway, it's not too far off. I mean, I'm planning on. Oh,
Uncle Jesse from Full House. Now he does the hazard.
No, the cut it out.
That's Uncle Dave. That's Dave.
That's Dave.
Dave Coulier. Uncle Joey. Wait, Uncle Joey. Jesse. Joey. Cut it out.
I don't. Anyway, it's not too far off in the future. I mean, I'm thinking by next year We want to be traveling to all the major veg fests in the United States if we can find a way to fund it. I know we're going to be trying to do a Kickstarter because we have another big project that we want to start working on. We'll tell you guys more about it when we get closer to that video. Once I get back from my little soul-searching tour, which is only 2 weeks, I'll be back, but we're going to really start pushing, and for sure we'll be keeping you guys updated, and that timer just went up. We're ready to keep going.
We're ready to finish our video. So we're going to end this now. If you guys want more stuff for us to talk about, just put them in the comments below. We love hearing you guys' thoughts, and we'll see you next time.
You got a scared baby. It's okay. It's okay. No.